P3, 2.f. Wren was friends with many other birds. Even the strong and mighty eagle was her friend most of the time. The trouble with Eagle was that he bragged about himself a lot. Sometimes Wren and the other birds got tired of that. One day, Eagle, Hawk, and some of the other big birds were talking about who could fly the highest. "There's no question about it," boasted Eagle. "I can fly much higher than any of you." The other birds thought that Eagle was probably right, but they didn't like hearing him brag that way. "We'll see about that," said Hawk. "Let's have a contest to see which of us can fly the highest. We can have a few weeks of training for anyone who wants to be in the contest." The other big birds thought that this was a good idea. "Take as long as you want. You'll need as much training as you can get if you hope to keep up with me," Eagle taunted. The smaller birds had been listening quietly to the bigger birds talk, but Wren was thinking. Suddenly she had an idea. "Yes, Mr. Bragging Eagle," she thought. "We'll see who can fly the highest. We'll see about that." The bigger birds started training for the high-flying contest. Most of the little birds didn't bother since they knew they were too small and weak to win. For that reason, they were surprised to see Wren out with the big birds practicing her flying. Her wings were getting stronger and stronger. When she finished practicing for the day, Wren flew to a treetop next to Sparrow. "Wren, are you going to enter that contest?" asked Sparrow in disbelief. "Why not?" chirped Wren. "But you can't keep up with Eagle and those other big birds," protested Sparrow. Wren's eyes twinkled. "We'll see about that," she said. "Wren," asked Sparrow, "are you up to one of your tricks?" Wren just chuckled. On the morning of the contest, all the birds showed up, some to fly, the rest to watch. Wren got close to Eagle. Owl gave a screech as the starting signal, and the contestants took flight. They soared above the trees toward the clouds. By the time they reached the clouds, most of the birds had already given up. But not Wren. She was still flying right behind Eagle. All that practice had made Wren's wings very strong. Wren and Eagle flew into a cloud. It was time for Wren to make her move. Quickly and lightly, Wren landed on Eagle's back. Eagle and Wren passed through the cloud. The other birds could see them again. They could see Wren riding on Eagle's back. When they realized what Wren had done, they all began to cheer. Of course, Eagle thought everyone was cheering for him. He flapped his wings even harder and called, "Who's flying the highest?" "I am," came a little voice. Eagle was so astonished that he stopped flapping for a moment. Then he thought, "I must have not heard right." He flew higher and called again, "Who's flying the highest?" "I am," the little voice said again. Eagle flew higher and higher. He kept asking the same question and getting the same answer. Finally, he got so tired that he gave up and started to glide back down. Just then, Wren lifted herself off Eagle's back and flew up a little higher. The birds down below cheered, "Wren wins! Wren wins!" When the astonished Eagle looked up and saw Wren, he knew he had been tricked. Later, all the birds had a party. Everybody laughed about Wren's trick, and even Eagle was a pretty good sport about it. Eagle didn't completely stop bragging after that, but he and Wren remained friends. Sometimes, Wren even helped Eagle play tricks of his own.